Hello everyone, this is Dawn over at Plot Chronicles. Today I want to share with you guys my favorite love story of all time. So let's get started and talk about it. I absolutely love this author, and I've read, I would say, almost all of her books. I haven't read all of her books, but I would say almost all of them. By the way, I was wondering what that noise was. It's a kitty cat in the background visiting us. He's outdoors, so excuse me for that. But my favorite, one of my favorite authors that I really like, that doesn't do thrillers, but Danielle Steele. Absolutely adore her. I actually started reading her in junior high, and I really like her a lot. My favorite all-time love story that she wrote, and I read it, I think, when I was in 8th grade. I was in junior high in the late 1970s, and so this book came out in 1977, and it was called The Promise. Tell me if any of you have read it. They even had a movie called The Promise. Actually, a lot of Danielle Steele books were made into movies, and I really enjoyed them. Jacqueline Smith, I know, is in a few of them. I love Jacqueline Smith, and I think she did a great job in the movies. But this is called The Promise. I'm just going to tell you a little bit about it. First of all, I want to ask you guys, do any of you like Danielle Steele? I remember growing up, my mother reading these books, and gosh, some of these authors have been around forever. I don't know Danielle Steele's exact age. I know she's in her 70s, but her first book came out in 1973. So Danielle Steele's been writing books for a long time. She's written several books. I don't even know how many. Maybe some of you know. But so I really like her. But my mother, I know, used to read Danielle Steele, Janet Daly, Fern Michaels, I think Sandra Brown, if I'm not mistaken. She's written, my mother used to love all different kind of historical romances. And I used to love those kind of books too. I don't know if you guys enjoy historical romances. But anyway, so back to this. The Promise, I really like it a lot. And basically it was about a young architect named Michael, and he is dating a lady named Nancy who's an artist. Well, he is from a wealthy family, okay, and his mom is kind of snooty, and you know, a lot of times, have you ever heard people say money marries money? Well, Nancy is not from money, but her and Michael are really in love, and Michael doesn't care about money, or he doesn't care if his mother disowns him. You know what? He doesn't care about any of that. He wants to be with Nancy, but a terrible accident happens on their way to their wedding, okay? And basically it ends up separating the couple for some years. And they each go on and live their own life, and it's a story about what happens to them during that time. If you haven't read it, I don't want to give anything away, just that I'm not a fan of his mom, you know, because she wanted to keep them away because even though they were in love, you know, money meant everything to her, and so she didn't want that couple to be together. But I will just say that. But an accident separated them, but does true love triumph in the end? Yeah, you can only tell, because I try to give spoiler-free alerts to see if it's a book you like. But I've read, like I said, almost all of Danielle Steele's book, and I would say that this is my very favorite book that she's written out of all of them. So let me know, do you guys like Danielle Steele? And do you have some authors that you've been following since the 70s? Because I actually started reading some adult type books when I was in junior high, and Danielle Steele was somebody that I read, and I would go through all of her books. I really enjoyed them. So let me know your thoughts. Love you, appreciate you. Let me know what you're reading. Talk to you later. Bye.